happy day. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing today. I am so excited today to talk to you guys about journaling, gratitude journaling, and the importance of it. First, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're watching the replay. Send you lots of love and support. Thank you for your love and support. Today's going to be fun and exciting. I'm really excited to share with you guys the importance of practicing gratitude and applying it into your life and into your healings, into your relationships, into your manifestations, and all the shabam. I hope you guys are doing really good. I'm going to talk to you guys today also about not only why it's important, but share a little background story of how gratitude has helped me in my life and in my relationship, in my marriage, and in the things that I've manifested and that I've attracted. And so yeah, let me know where you're watching from, and let's get this going. I want to be able to provide as much value as I can in a short amount of time, and let this reach those who need to be served and need to listen to this message. And all right, let's go. So why gratitude? Why gratitude journaling? And I'm gonna read to you guys a little thing I have written here, that gratitude is free. Gratitude is free. It's easily accessible. It is exceptionally powerful in helping you heal yourself and helping you to attract the things that you desire in your life. And oftentimes gratitude is taken for granted because of how simple it is, because of how easy it is to do. And sometimes it comes off like if it's not as important as it's not as important as it is, because of the simplicity of it, because it's literally every single one of us have access to expressing gratitude. And so let's not go without saying that gratitude helps you, and it helps you attract excuse me, it helps you attract more confidence. I love focusing and helping my clients understand their emotions and elevating their emotions. So when I think of gratitude and applying it to yourself, you increase your confidence when you practice being grateful towards yourself. As well as with gratitude, you attract more money, you attract the success, you attract the dream house, the opportunities, the connection, and so much more. There's a quote here that I absolutely love from one of my very first spiritual teachers, Eckhart Tolle, and he says that acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation of all abundance. And that's so true. That is so true. You cannot attract more good things, and you cannot get the things that you desire in your life if you are not already grateful for the things that you have. And being grateful for what you have attracts the abundance. It attracts the prosperity. It attracts the goodness, the things that you desire in your life. And so gratitude is very, very powerful in healing so many parts of you. And that's what I want to also mention, is that the part that it heals, it allows you to attract positive feelings. So it helps you be more positive. It helps you maintain a positive mental attitude towards yourself, towards your relationship, towards the things that you are. I keep saying manifesting, and I know that the word can be a little cliche for some, but manifesting is simply attracting, whether you're aware of it or you're not aware of it. Everything that comes to you is because you are energetically releasing an energy that it bounces back, it reflects back to you. So the things you desire, your goals, desires, all those things, those are things that you are attracting to you. And by practicing gratitude, it's like magical magnets that just bring forward and attract the things that you desire. So it's like I can definitely go into manifestation, because gratitude is very tied to manifesting. And why? Because the emotions that are involved. So why is it important to practice gratitude, and especially the journaling part? Is that we are programming ourselves. We are, us as human beings, as manifestations of lights. That's what human means. Just, you didn't know, now you know. We are constantly growing and evolving, but we operate like machinery. We operate like computers. We program ourselves. And so with practicing gratitude, especially writing down what you're grateful for, and mind you, after this video, I have a gratitude journal entry that is completely free. It's for you. It's for you so that you can be able to practice writing down what you're grateful for. Because what you're doing is you are auto-suggesting. You are suggesting to yourself how you want to feel and what you want to focus on. So by intentionally writing down what you're grateful for, you're dialing you're pretty much a captain, shifting your feelings to a new direction. Because if we don't actively practice being grateful, we tend to look at our circumstances, our obstacles, struggles, and define ourselves and our life with whatever's going on outside of us. And so we're so programmed to feel stressed out and worried and anxious and feel unworthy and have self-doubt and have low self-esteem. And there's so many things out there that if we're not intentionally expressing gratitude for the good things that we have in our lives, our boat will go down to another stream that it is going to have rocks, and it's going to have, not all that fun stuff going on when you're going down a river. So, practicing gratitude and writing it down, you are making it a habit, because we are habitual beings. Everything we do is a habit. What we think, how we feel, how we behave, how we act, what we do, what actions we take, how we approach our relationships. It's all habitual. We're doing it over and over and over and over again. And if your life is like what used to be like mine, where I was always stressed out, I used to identify like I was like bipolar, and I was depressed and I was anxious, you're just going to attract more of those things, especially if you identify as somebody who has that. If you see yourself as somebody who carries these low vibrating, these low energy emotions. Which gets me to the most magical part. I actually did a post about 2 or 3 days ago about what would you tell somebody who has no desire for life, no sense of purpose. And I asked this question with the intention of answering it and saying, to hope for something better, and to have the attitude of gratitude. Because we as spiritual beings, we're spiritual beings with these intellectual minds living inside these physical bodies. Our energy moves through our emotions. So emotions is energy in motion, and that's how we feel, that's how we connect, that's how we express ourselves, through our emotions. And so for a person who, if you find yourself in a position where you have no desire, no sense of fulfillment, there's nothing getting you that has you going, practicing gratitude for your life, and I'm about to share with you guys how gratitude has impacted me. Because emotionally, what you're doing is, regardless of where you are on the emotional scale, gratitude is what helps you get up that ladder. And so when I say like gratitude, how has gratitude helped my life, in my relationships, in myself, and in everything? It really has. So in 3 sections. For myself, gratitude, practicing being grateful for myself and being grateful for all my qualities, for all my strengths and weaknesses. It has allowed me to expand my self-image. I no longer identify as somebody who's bipolar or depressed or have anxiety, or I'm stressed out, or I'm worried, or I feel like life is out of my hands. Hey Alma, love you girl. Hope you're doing good. I used to be like that. I used to have a shitty self-image. I hated myself, like down to the guts. You know my little bit of my story. If you don't know my story, my husband and I were in a very dysfunctional relationship. We had mutual infidelity. We had we didn't have very good communication practices, and the emotions that were tied to that, as myself, my self-image is I hated myself. I had, there's so much self-love going on, and I love it now, but then it used to be just self-hatred. I couldn't stand the feelings of feeling shame or guilt or anger or remorse or resentment towards myself, that I was just always angry. That's what emotions, and I'm in my group coaching, we're talking about these emotions, because these are the emotions that are stuck within us. These are those low vibrating emotions that we all experience that hold us down. And so back then, when I used to have this self-image of myself that I couldn't stand who I was, being grateful for who I am, for the safety and the security that is in the now, be very detaching from my past experiences and defining myself based off my past experiences. That all happened by first being grateful for myself, by first even acknowledging, like, I'm grateful that, regardless of whatever happened, however I feel, I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm grateful that I'm feeling, and especially gratitude towards my relationship. This is this is the part that I've been pushing, because it's so intimate. Like, these emotions, we actively feel them within ourselves, but unless we speak up and verbalize what we're feeling inside, there's no knowing. These feelings of shame and guilt and self-hatred towards yourself, they end up being expressed as anger outside of ourselves, and we end up taking it out on the people around us that we love. And the saying hurt people really it's really very true, because it's a matter of feelings. So wherever you are, wherever you're feeling, gratitude will help you lift your energy. It says that gratitude makes you at least 25% happier. I honestly believe it helps you get up that emotional ladder. 25%, but for me, practicing gratitude, I used to wake up, and I was pregnant with Klaus, so Klaus was about to be 4. But when I was pregnant of him back in 2019, my relationship with my husband at the time, we were already at the past, bringing everything out to the table, coming out and agreeing that, everything that happened in the past. We're going to process the emotions. We're going to work through it together. We're going to start over. We're going to build, break down the foundation and start new and in our emotions. And at that time, back in 2019, my husband, we ended up getting housing and we were living in Harlingen for quite a while. But during that time, the reason why they helped us out was not only because my husband was a veteran, but because, or he is a veteran, correction. We ended up going for help because Jesus had a crisis. Because of the mutual infidelity, because of all the affairs that I went through, because I was seeking love, time, and attention outside of myself and outside of my husband, outside of my marriage, elsewhere, that affected both of us. So like I tell you, I had self-hatred, but at the same time, my husband was experiencing all these emotions. And even though we agreed to stick together, because our kids didn't do us dirty. Our kids didn't treat us wrong. Our kids are going to deal with the consequences of us not processing our emotions. And we were just not having it. So we decided to stick it through. We decided to start over and start fresh and rebuild everything that was and making it better. But at the time, he didn't have the desire to live, like the feelings of feeling unworthiness and feeling unappreciated and not valued and feeling like an option and feeling like you weren't respected and you weren't, like I said, you weren't appreciated. You didn't feel all these feelings that come with infidelity, regardless if you're married or you're not married, that you're with a person and cheating is involved and all that stuff. There's so many emotions that come involved, and at that tipping point, Jesus had no desire of being alive. And it was April, so I think I was like 4 or 5 months pregnant at the time, that stuff resurfaced from the past that had my husband questioning the truth of how things happened in the past. And remember that point, I didn't want to be alive either. And I was pregnant. It's like at that point, I really felt like I couldn't. There was no escape from my present reality. My husband barely kept his killer, and thank God he did. And I think that the reason why we are where we are right now is because of gratitude. During the times that he was, at the time, he was drinking, he was taking recreational drugs, he was also getting pharmaceuticals from the veterans. And so it was all a mix of that caused him to not want to live. And during those situations, during that time, like I'm recalling it, I was grateful. And I remember I had this little purple notebook that I was grateful that he would wake up every single day. I was grateful that I would wake up every single day, that my kids would wake up every single day, that my body would that my bodily functions would work, that I had the ability to hear and to see and to taste and to hug and to feel my kids and to see that he's alive. Like that was the huge part of our healing that I haven't even uncovered. It's like right now, you see I'm a little off edge of talking about it, but it's necessary. It's like whoever's hearing it needs to hear it. I'm sending you love, Catalina. I love you. Because during that time, if it wasn't for gratitude, of focusing on what I already have and what I already can feel happiness towards, we wouldn't be where we are today. And so when I tell you gratitude will help you move, and emotionally, it will help you move up the ladder of feeling good. You'll go from, maybe you won't go from angry and hopeless and lifeless to full optimistic and purpose driven and all that amazingness. It's not going to be one jump to another, but you're going to slowly but surely, by focusing on what does make you feel good and focusing on what you are grateful for, you'll slowly go up that ladder, that emotional ladder. So I know it will help you. It will help practicing gratitude, writing down what you're grateful for every single day will help you heal yourself. It will help you heal your relationships. You'll have better communication skills when you're able to start appreciating yourself more. Like, you can't go and appreciate somebody else and tell them, hey, I appreciate you so much, I love you so much, I'm so excited that you're in my life, that you're here with me. Like, you can't go and be loving to somebody else if you don't have that love, that gratitude within yourself for yourself. And you're so strong, girlie. You've grown so much. You're a girl. I love your support. You've been here throughout the whole time. I just love you. I love Alma. I love all you guys that have been sticking around throughout this whole journey. We are in this, girl. We are in this together. Trust me. That is one of the main reasons why I created the group coaching, because of the community. Because I honestly believe that healing it's amazing to do it by yourself. And, you know, when it comes to healing the emotions that are involved with feeling in your relationship, like feeling self-doubt, having low self-esteem, you know, all those feelings that come up with relationships that we don't talk about, this is definitely a space why I created this group space, so that we can relearn together everything, how to feel, because that's what it really is. If you're not feeling grateful, and you catch yourself in this emotional trance of repetitively feeling sad or stressed out or anxious or whatever it is that you're feeling, you want to just shift. No, have this knowing that by practicing being grateful for what you already have, you will attract the goodness in your life. Like I said in the beginning, like Eckhart Tolle said, acknowledging the good that you already have is the foundation for all abundance. And so, yeah, I honestly believe gratitude, wherever you're at, whether you're healing yourself, your relationships, or you're simply attracting more of what you want, gratitude will get you there. And that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. If you need help practicing gratitude, so if you want, I have a free PDF. It's called a gratitude journal entry, where it's a free printable, so you can download it and print it out and make as many copies as you want, or you can just use a regular notebook. But the PDF has it where you write down, thanks for all the love, guys, thank you for all the love. But the PDF, the gratitude journal on entry, it's a PDF, and it has it to where you write down 5 things that you're presently grateful for. You send love to 5 people, because you're creating good karma, right? You're energetically putting out goodness into your life out there, so you're attracting more to you by giving out love. And then you're gonna write down 5 things that you are grateful that you are manifesting, but you're writing it down like you already have it. So that is out there, that is open and ready for you. I am starting group coaching on August 2nd, so starting next week. I'm very excited to get that going. It is not too late. There is scholarship offer if you're interested. You need the community, you want the support, you want to be in a group setting that we can learn. Just like when we used to go to school, that we would sit there and actively learn together. The reason why is because we're relaxed and we have an open mind. And like a parachute, if you jump out of a plane with a closed parachute, flat, you're dead. But if you have an open mind and you have an open parachute, you're able to grasp more, you're able to expand more. And I invite you to be part of this community, be part of this group coaching. Again, it's going to be 2 live teachings, so I have a full curriculum from going, like I mentioned, from feeling hopeless, from feeling unmotivated with no purpose, not feeling fulfilled. We have a whole curriculum for moving from that emotion all the way to being purpose-driven, service-oriented, happy and fulfilled with significance in your life. So that is for you, starting. I'd love for you to be part of it. I'd love for you to be in this space where we are actively growing together. But again, I hope this video has served you. Please love and share it. Tag your friends on it, to the person that, if you feel called to, tag anybody that you feel would benefit from watching this video and learning the importance of practicing gratitude. But aside from that, I believe that is all. If you're not part of my Facebook group, Entrepreneur Embodied. It's specifically for visionary entrepreneurs who have the desire to help other people. You guys are my people. I love you. I love serving you because you have that desire to help others, and that's just something I live for. So I invite you guys to join. I'll go ahead and post the link to that Facebook group, again, Entrepreneur Embodied, in the comments. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I'll talk to you guys very soon with so much gratitude.